Welcome to Motivational Humanity. You are not alone.
Imagine hearing no at work again, and instead of shrinking, you feel powerful, unshakable, confident. What if I told you that the very thing most people fear, rejection, is actually the key to unlocking your career growth? Today, we're diving deep into rejection therapy in the workplace, how leaning into no can transform your confidence, your relationships, and your entire career. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I met a woman named Sarah. Brilliant, driven, but terrified of rejection. She avoided asking for promotions, feared pitching her ideas, and even hesitated to take on challenging projects. Every time she received a polite no, her self-worth took a hit. One day, Sarah tried something radical. She committed to what I like to call rejection therapy. She started intentionally asking for things she wanted, even if she risked being told no. At first, it was terrifying. Her heart raced, her palms sweated, and she wanted to run. But something remarkable happened the more she faced those rejections, the less power they had over her. She learned that a no doesn't define her. A no is not a reflection of her value. It's simply information. Within months, Sarah noticed something extraordinary. She spoke up in meetings. She pitched bold ideas. She applied for promotions she once thought were out of reach. And while she didn't get everything she asked for, she built a resilience and confidence that no single IS could have given her. That's the power of rejection therapy. Most of us have been conditioned to see rejection as a personal failure. From a young age, we're told that being told no means we're not good enough, not smart enough, or not worthy. And that belief doesn't just disappear when we enter the workplace. It follows us into meetings, interviews, and performance reviews. Every time someone rejects our idea, declines a promotion, or passes over our application, that old narrative sneaks in and whispers, "Maybe you're not enough." But here's the truth. Rejection is not a verdict on your value. Rejection is information. It's data telling you something about the situation, the timing, or the needs of the person on the other side, not about your worth as a human being. When you shift your perspective, you begin to see rejection as a tool for growth, not a reflection of failure. Every no you encounter is a chance to recalibrate, to refine your approach, to learn something new about yourself and your environment. Think about it like this. If every yes were handed to you without challenge, you wouldn't develop resilience. You wouldn't learn how to navigate difficult conversations, how to advocate for yourself, or how to stand tall in the face of disappointment. Each rejection is a rehearsal for courage, a small, powerful opportunity to stretch your confidence muscles. Over time, you start to realize that no single rejection can define you. Your value is constant. Your potential is unwavering. And your career is less about the number of yeses you collect and more about your willingness to step forward, ask, risk, and grow. When you embrace this mindset, rejection loses its sting. It becomes a companion on your career journey, guiding you, shaping you, and quietly whispering that every no is just another step toward the yes that truly matters. In the workplace, vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness. We're taught to hide our doubts, mask our fears, and present an image of flawless competence. But the truth is, courage and vulnerability are inseparable. The moment you risk being seen, the moment you put your ideas, your feelings, or your ambitions on the table despite the fear of rejection, that's where real strength lies. Showing vulnerability at work doesn't mean oversharing personal struggles or losing professionalism. It means leaning into discomfort. It means asking for feedback even when it could be critical. It means pitching an idea that feels risky, taking responsibility for a mistake, or advocating for a raise even though your heart is pounding with fear. Each time you do this, you are teaching yourself and everyone around you that courage is more powerful than perfection. And here's the remarkable thing: vulnerability creates connection. When you allow yourself to be seen, you give permission for others to be authentic as well. You cultivate trust. You invite collaboration. You inspire others to step out of their comfort zones. Leaders who embrace vulnerability aren't the ones who hide behind authority. They are the ones who listen, empathize, and take brave action in spite of uncertainty. Think about the last time you held back at work because you were afraid of looking foolish or being rejected. Imagine how your career could shift if, instead, you leaned in and showed up fully. That discomfort you feel. That's the space where growth, creativity, and confidence are born. Vulnerability isn't a liability. It's the secret superpower that allows you to navigate rejection, build meaningful relationships, and create a career that truly reflects your values and potential. Rejection therapy isn't a one-time event. It's a practice, a muscle you build over time. Just like physical exercise, courage grows stronger the more you use it. The first few times you ask for something you fear being denied, your stomach twists, your palms sweat, and your mind floods with all the reasons it might go wrong. But here's the key: each time you step into that discomfort, each time you face the possibility of a no, you are training yourself to become resilient. Start small. Maybe it's asking a colleague for their honest feedback, volunteering to lead a project, or suggesting a new process that challenges the status quo. Each small act of courage matters. Each encounter with rejection chips away at the fear that once held you back. And with every attempt, you begin to notice a subtle shift. The sting of rejection fades, your confidence grows, and you start taking bigger risks. The beauty of this practice is that courage is contagious. When others see you standing tall after a rejection, when they witness you asking boldly and keeping your head high, they feel permission to do the same. You start creating a ripple effect. A culture where risk-taking is valued, where ideas can be shared openly, and where people are inspired to step beyond their comfort zones. Over time, this practice transforms the way you approach your career. You stop being paralyzed by fear, stop overthinking every interaction, and start embracing opportunities with curiosity rather than anxiety. Rejection therapy teaches you that your career growth is not about avoiding no's. It's about learning to navigate them with grace, resilience, and a sense of self-worth that no single rejection can shake. At the heart of rejection therapy is a profound lesson: your worth is not determined by anyone else's response. In the workplace, it's easy to tie your value to promotions, approvals, or praise. But when you rely solely on external validation, every rejection feels like a personal failure. The transformative power of rejection therapy comes from internalizing the truth that your value is inherent. You are enough, regardless of yeses or nos. Owning your worth means standing tall in the face of disappointment. It means asking for opportunities, negotiating for what you deserve, and putting yourself forward for challenges without waiting for permission or approval. And yes, sometimes you'll get a no. Sometimes your ideas won't be accepted. Sometimes your request for a promotion will be denied. But each of those moments is not a measure of your inadequacy. It's a stepping stone toward clarity, growth, and resilience. When you begin to anchor your confidence in your own abilities and integrity rather than external validation, a shift happens. You stop fearing rejection because it no longer threatens your self-esteem. You start taking bold actions because your motivation comes from within. You create your career path deliberately, driven by purpose, courage, and a deep understanding of your worth. And here's the beauty of it. Confidence built through rejection therapy is unshakable. It doesn't fluctuate with someone else's opinions. It empowers you to lead authentically, speak boldly, and create opportunities that align with your true potential. This isn't just about surviving in the workplace. It's about thriving. It's about transforming fear into fuel, hesitation into action, and every rejection into a stepping stone for the career and life you were meant to live. So today, I challenge you: embrace rejection. Ask for that raise. Pitch that bold idea. Volunteer for that project you've been hesitating to take on. Every no you face is building your courage, resilience, and career confidence. And if you want to keep growing, comment below with the boldest thing you're going to ask for this week. Share your journey, your fears, your wins, because courage is contagious and your story could be the spark someone else needs to step into their power. Remember, it's not the rejection that defines you. It's the courage you show in facing it. You are capable. You are resilient. And your career confidence is waiting for you to claim it.